Hey guys, Justin here from Simplified Investing. In this video, I wanted to discuss my take on Tesla, where I think it's going, possibilities for a play for you guys, and really where I see it heading here in the near future. Before I get started, if you could like and subscribe to our channel, it would be greatly appreciated. If you are looking to get our daily alerts course and more in live streams, check out SimplifiedInvesting.com. We would love to have you guys on board. So basically getting started, everyone knows that Tesla recently experienced a stock split. So what happened here was the price was over 2,000. Now we're dropping down to 480. So you may be wondering, why do they do that? And the sole purpose of doing this is that you'll see more contracts being traded and you'll see more retail interest. And in that manner, obviously, more people can afford a $400 stock when you're just getting started versus playing a $2,000 stock, right? So that's the main reason why they did that. So after hours here, you can see this big gap up here and even pre-market to 538. Now you may be wondering, why did we sell off here? This is actually a really big piece of Tesla here. What happened was they offered a $5 billion stock offer. So they're selling $5 billion of stock, and what does that do? That basically helps their balance sheet. So when they sell that $5 billion, that's available liquid money for them in that liquidation so that they can use for operations, whether this is doing more R&D into their vehicles, building another gigafactory, whatever it might be. By raising that $5 billion in capital through stock offering, that gives them more capital and more cash flow to use here in the coming quarters to help them turn more of a profit here. So basically what I'm doing, or basically what happened here, is the market does not like dilution, which that's exactly what dilution is. One reason that they don't is they see it as the company is strapped for cash and they need this capital really bad. Ultimately, they see it as a red sign that their balance sheet isn't going to be strong enough and they don't have enough cash to go forward with operations. However, in this case, Tesla's continue to prove everybody wrong. That's why you are seeing this sell-off here. Basically, what I'm seeing first and foremost, for those of you that are options traders, one problem that I'm seeing here with Tesla is the implied volatility, right? You're seeing 115%, 120, 120. These contracts are very expensive because the market knows Tesla is going to be moving a lot. So what does that mean? It takes Tesla to move really, really big to see your option contract move on price. So that's really something that you have to take into consideration, is that the contract prices are going to be so expensive that you have to be very careful when you are playing this, because it will take Tesla to move 5 to 10% to see your option contract move significantly. And that's for those of you that are beginning. What happens is a lot of people say, hey, Justin, I have Tesla contracts here, but they aren't increasing in price. That's exactly why, because that implied volatility is going to be so high that you can't really take advantage of that move because the contracts are so expensive. Now, basically going into technicals here on Tesla, it does have potential. It has great potential here. In one area that I can see it actually hitting here soon is going to be 600 based on this recent interest that I've seen and also the price action that I've been seeing here on Tesla. So what am I watching? For those of you who have watched my ABCD videos, that ABCD pattern setup, that's what's trying to set up here on Tesla. So what can we see? This big strong pull here, candle 1, candle A, right? Candle B and C need to consolidate here, and then candle D needs to break through 500 here. So I would like to see candle B and C, this next candle tomorrow on the daily, close above this 473 price point here, and then candle D getting more volume than B and C and breaking through 500 here. And once it does break through that high here, it will likely run up, and it does have potential for 600. Again, look at this strong uptrend move here. Obviously, we see the stock split here, but such a strong move here. Taking profit here likely on the market from people that bought in here after the stock split. Now we're consolidating. Let's see 473.03 hold here. And then if we can get a close here on, what day would that be? Tuesday, it'd be Thursday. If we can get a close here above 500, then Tesla is going to likely run here into Friday. We need a break above here at this 498.71 with a strong support here at 473.03. If we do gap below this tomorrow, then that means we are breaking this ABCD pattern setup here. And the biggest thing you need to watch is going to be volume here on this. So what am I seeing too? There is a lot more volume flowing into Tesla here as we move up. And one thing that you have to take into consideration is who's going to be buying Tesla, right? And you have to think like other traders. So Basically, who's going to be buying Tesla? The short answer is going to be retail traders. Now, retail can afford to invest in Tesla, and you're seeing a mass wave of people flowing into Tesla here that are going to be beginner investors just because of Tesla's past performance. So thinking like a retail investor, what do they like to do? They like to buy overextension and like to buy in an uptrend. So it'll continue rising in prices. More and more retail get in. They're used to buying stocks and get scared when they sell off. So as going in the contrary to that, once you do start seeing a red day, you're likely going to see a mass sell-off, because once retail sees red, they like to panic sell. Everyone starts panicking, and then that's when you get a decrease in price. Vice versa, like I was mentioning before, when you do get this nice uptrend here, as you get more and more green days, you'll get more and more FOMO from retail, and they'll keep buying and buying and buying and buying Tesla, which is really what you are seeing here. There's so much volume and retail interest in this right now that it's probably one of the most heavily traded retail stocks here. So again, going back to that, you have to think like a retail trader. What are they looking for? They're looking for big green days. So not only can you swing this, but when you are scalping, look for a nice uptrend move here on Tesla, as you will get more interest from retail buying and buying and buying. Then if you do see a bigger sell-off day, you can play the put downside, as more and more retail will panic sell, sells off. And one thing to watch too here is going to be this level 2 right here. You can see all these orders coming in here. One thing you'll notice is a lot of these ask sizes, when it is panic selling from retail, will be smaller ask sizes. So you'll see like 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. And then if you are seeing large institutional buying or larger orders, that will come in like 54 buy order here, bid size. You'll see this if it is going to be retail. When you see retail, a majority of the times will be 1, 2, 3 shares, nothing crazy, versus institutional, which will be having a lot larger order sizes. So basically, going back to the other thing, one thing that people always say is Tesla is fundamentals. It has a price to books ratio that's never been seen before, and this and that. And truth be told, as you guys all know, Tesla never trades on fundamentals. Tesla is really going to be the hype behind the future of electric car making. And really, one thing to take into consideration too is that electric vehicle car makers are becoming more and more prevalent. It seems like that's what everyone wants to get into now. So the market is going to become more and more competitive, with Tesla being the forefront runner clearly in this industry. But you are seeing more and more electric car vehicle makers, whether it be Nikola, NIO, all of these are just starting up, and they do pose their strengths compared to Tesla. But I think Tesla will always be the forefront runner here, as they already have dominated the market and built up that audience that those startup companies still have to do, and they've proven their success with their vehicles, how their vehicles are outperforming others, and basically the person running all of this, Elon Musk, is going to continuously try to increase his stock price. He's likely going to be going down as one of the best businessmen of our time. And that's really why Tesla is rising up tier 2. So many people have faith in that this price is going to be pushing up here. So now, basically ending this video, how can you yourself play Tesla here? So like I mentioned, watch this ABCD pattern setup here. Watch a breakout here at this 500 price point here within the coming days. That's where I enter. I'm going to be watching for a scalp here, but if you are a person that doesn't have much time and likes to swing trade, watch above this price point here at 500 and watch below 473.03. If we break below this gap right here, then we can play puts to the downside, or if we break above this 498.71 level, calls here. So again, likely what you're going to see when we break highs here, people are going to get notification, hey, Tesla pushing towards highs here. You'll see a lot more retail interest come in. You'll see the stock price rise up quick because so many people are getting the fear of missing out and trying to enter. Now that goes into a whole nother aspect for those of you watching this. Don't just try to play Tesla because, hey, it just split and I see it's going up. Have a designated plan before you enter. So one plan that you could have just from this video is, hey, I'm watching to see if Tesla can hold this 473 bottom here in the coming days. If we can get a hold here, setting up for an ABCD pattern, watch lower volume, then watch that. Have a plan and execute. One thing that you'll see yourself get burnt on, especially with something like Tesla and the high IV contracts, is that people will just enter for fun. Hey, Tesla, I think it's pushing up here. It's in such a nice uptrend. I'm going to enter. And that's what happens. That's where people burn their account, is because Tesla drops one day, all retail sells, and you see Tesla go down, say 6 or 7%, right? What happens with those high IV contracts is they will be down 80, 90%, and people are chasing this on FOMO. So again, make sure you have a designated plan on an entry, have your entry, your exit, and at least a plan before you enter into Tesla, as it is going to be very volatile. With that being said, this uptrend strength is very, very strong here, and Tesla does have potential here above 500. Wait for this price point to break here with a potential to push up towards this 570, even up to 600 range here. You just have to chart these levels here and have a plan to execute. So if you guys found this video helpful, if you could please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. And if you'd like to get our daily alerts, our course, our live streams, and more, check out simplified-investing.com. Hope you guys all have an amazing day, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you.